but I'm gonna give everybody a 5, 6 more minutes to hop in. So for SPY, what I'm looking at is 69.71 right here. Then prior day high, and we break that, we get above that next black line, which is on the daily over here. And it should be the swing high over here. Oh. I'll delete this stuff on ES. This 1 hour fair value gap that we held yesterday, or so we've got this fair value gap, which I got it off the 15. Where did that one come from? it should be there. So we'll break this down to there he is. I was about to message him.
Yo,
What's up?
what's up, man? How are you?
Good, how about you?
Good, good.
So I took our 4-hour Timmy candle and moved it to yesterday's Timmy candle on the 5 minute at the high.
Okay.
But we still have this whole Timmy candle here. Got the 15-minute fair value gap over here.
Gotcha.
We haven't broke. And the 1 hour. Yeah, so on the 1 hour, what I did was I just marked this wick. And that's because, it could be some kind of support.
Gotcha.
So on the daily, what I want to see is, well, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and mark this bearish imbalance out. I'm going to mark this whole bearish imbalance out right here.
Mm.
That way I know that if we get above it, then we're breaking the body of this candle here. So should be to the upside back up to this weekly, monthly imbalance or fair value gap there. I am going to use this candle, which I mean it is pre-market high, but even if it wasn't, I was still going to use that candle there. And on the 5 minute, gonna this Timmy candle right here, this Timmy candle here. I'm not worried really about the middle of the range. I'm gonna get rid of this for now. Yeah, so I'll show you what I want to see from this one candle here. So we take out this high right here, looking for 759. I think I posted somewhere right around 757, 79, or 59. I'd have to go back and look. But this 1315 lines up with this Timmy candle here. So we know if we break that, then we are headed to the prior day high. Prior day high, we're headed here. And if we get above, then we're looking So downside, same thing. Just kind of we hold. It's Timmy candle here, fair value gap, then we're up, and still want to see the upside levels. Now remember we been sweeping pre-market, so we could sweep this high, come back down, take the low, then up, or we come back down. So for this, I'd want to see this range right here, which is a 15-minute candle hold, kind of OTE of it, coming into open for a pump out of. It's kind of something like something about like that. So I mark these on SPY just because I have a little less clutter on there, but and you can see SPY is already into the weekly, monthly, and QQQ. ES is not. So do we lag and get into it and sell, or that's the biggest question. So got the bearish imbalance marked over here, or yeah, the imbalance. That way we know if we break it, we're up. Then we'll be looking for this prior day high. Close below that line. We'll start looking for this Timmy candle here on the daily to take a trade out of, but if we fail today, that's kind of what I'm looking at. But if we don't fail today, that 70, 59, 779 area, basically 779 is what I had. That would take out this little high right here. So as of now, it's up, but got any questions? I don't think nothing here has changed. Yeah, so we could easily reach that 2536 today on NQ. So we know this one's important. It's part of our wicks. Also holds that Timmy candle. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. Just like I said, a prior day high. And once over that, which would get us over the 69.71 level, then looking for ES over here, 73 to 79 level. But 47.69 would have to clear. I'm gonna mark that. So yeah, that all lines up right there. 41, 39, and 59, and 778-ish. If we can get up there. So one thing I want to pair with SPX is how we open. As you can see yesterday, we just sold it open. SPX did not. There's your 5 minute. Let's look at our 10 minute. 15 minute held the 1618. Let's look at ES yesterday. So ES Doji. This is that's the day before. Yeah, so one thing I like about VWAP is that one will respect it and the other will not also. So at open, we knifed through. Didn't even get to it. ES did, and we broke. But everything sold off. Yesterday, SPX did not. Kind of held. We got to the outer range. There's your Timmy candle. But this little divergence, I look for buying the dips because a lot of times that like ES will NQ will pump will sell and we'll get the bigger sells on NQ and ES, and we did nothing. If you go back and look at I believe it was the fifth. We had a huge sell at open or a pump, and then a huge sell. Yeah, pump, VWAP, then a big sell, and then we ripped, which took pre-market low, and then up. And you can see EQ rejected, made that higher low, and then up. So just little things I look for that I like to see. VWAP's not a given every day. But that's all I got. Anybody have any questions? Just try to keep it as simple as possible. Mark out your supports and resistance on your higher time frame. Look at your Timmy candles on the 1 hour. Your fair value gaps that are actual fair value gaps on the 1 hour, which would be the OT-ish 50% of the total range there, and then dial it down into the 5 minutes, and basically you just get a lot of supply and demand. Play off those levels. It don't matter if it's ES, NQ, Bull, QQQ, the Dow. It's all the same, kind of the same things. I look for the Timmy candles. A lot of times we don't get to the Timmy candles, which are dojis. So I've noticed that on the 1 hour, we'll have a fair value gap. We'll get into that fair value gap and reverse instead of getting to the Timmy candle. And that's why I started marking those and using those. And then, obviously prior day highs, prior day 50% and stuff are huge. Well, I think Nadine recorded this, so I'm gonna do this I'll do this Monday through Friday every morning, and same time, and I'll go through ES and Q, kind of SPY, because I trade SPX, so I like to use SPY for SPX, and look for those divergence that open between SPX, ES, and NQ. Happen almost every day. Well, my kids are probably about to get up, so I'm gonna hop off here. But I'll try to hop on midday, kind of look at things, see how they played out. But I'll post a video on YouTube, and I'll post all these on YouTube. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Timmy.